It's just not your day. So we know that all of this has a mutual influence, your physical, mental, emotional, spiritual bodies. Some people get a high from prayer. You know, you have such a strong belief in another power that every time you pray it may uplift your energy. Some people don't have that, but we all are intertwined in this energetic influence. So what we'll do now is see what influences our energy field, what makes us healthy, and what makes us ill or sick or weak. Now, as I said, the human body is an energy field that goes around it. Now, it has seven different layers, what can be so far proved or measured or photographed. But let's not bother with that. Let's just think that this energy goes around us. It forms like an egg shape around us. It's like a protective layer. Now, it's supposed to be in balance all the time. Everything in the universe is supposed to be in balance. You may have heard this expression. We know, well, it's an excellent book, by the way.
Is it autographed?
Not yet, but I know the author.
Good.
Okay, I should know which page has it. You've all seen the signal before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or symbol, I'm sorry. Okay, what's the name of this?
Yin and yang.
That's the ingredients, but what's the name of the symbol? Uh-huh. It means the supreme ultimate. Depends who translates it, you know, it has many different translations, but literally this symbol was designed to explain everything, the entire universe. You have the yin and yang. Yin and yang. Now, what do they mean? They're just the opposites. You know, male, female, up and down, hot and cold, left and right, north and south. And on and on and on. Everything in the universe is made of opposites. Now they left a little leeway here, like a little adjustment, a little bit of yang in the yin and the other way around, showing that, you know, just like in our bodies, I mean, I'm sure I have a little feminine in me, and I'm sure you have a little masculine in you. However, it's something that changes all the time. Sometimes one is bigger, sometimes the other one. Eventually, if one overtakes the other, that would mean death. Now, in modern physics and quantum physics, it's the same thing. You know, just a couple thousand years later, to explain everything in a modern way. In the atom, everything is positive or negative. There's some neutrals. However, everything in the universe strives for balance. So we try to be in balance. We know in our bodies everything is balanced. Now if one leg is shorter than the other, then the entire system gets out of balance. That's just a physical thing. The energy field, whenever it goes out of balance, there may be some problem. However, if the imbalance stays there for a long time, that's when real problems happen. For instance, people who smoke, or people who have bronchitis or asthma, they all have less energy around their lungs. So imagine this eggshell or egg shape that's protecting you going around like this. Whoops, comes in and out. So there's thinner energy, less protection. We know that, you know, heavy smokers actually pick up colds or bronchitis easier than others. Not necessarily a rule, but it's a weaker energy field around it. The opposite is not good either. When you have excess energy at a certain area, it can actually mean pain. For instance, headache, you may actually have excess energy around you. Or arthritic pain, maybe there's a little excess energy around the wrist. So what do you do with those? Well, you can pop a few, you know, pain pills, and it goes away. Or you numb the pain. Or you can come and see me. And it will take me about 2 minutes to take that excess energy off around your head, and the pain is gone just like that. Now, of course, we haven't solved the problem yet, why you got the headache and so on. That's a little bit longer story. But you can all learn to stop that pain. You don't have to be an exceptional talent. Now, when I was growing up in Yugoslavia and went through all those tests and measurements, a few of us were told that we were born to do this. We had the talent, we had the ability. But after 20 years, well, it didn't take me that long. It took me a couple of years to realize that anybody can learn to do this. But there's one Lance Armstrong, right? But there's millions of people who can ride a bicycle. Not that fast, but they can ride it. There was one Liszt or one Chopin, but hey, we can all learn to play the piano. I mean, I would really suck. But we can all learn to play the piano. So the same way we can all learn to heal. We have all done it one way or another. If nothing else, that hug was very energizing to somebody. Right? So today we will learn some basic things. We'll learn how to feel this energy and how to see this energy and maybe how to manipulate it a little bit. But again, I want you to learn first what changes those energies and how you can improve your own health and the health of your loved ones, even if you never learn to feel and see the energy. Okay? So, we know that this is an electromagnetic field. We know that it's supposed to be in balance all the time. So let's see what changes the energy, what throws it out of balance. Any ideas?
Poor nutrition.
Okay, right away. It's the topic of I guess the last 20 years around here. Poor nutrition. Okay, do we have to get into that? No. We know that we're made of all those tiny little elements, and if something is missing, there will be some problems. It's kind of like building a building without concrete or without bricks. We need all the minerals, vitamins, other nutrients. What else? Let's go this way. What's the number one thing you can't live without?
Food.
Water.
Chocolate.
That's what most people say.
Air.
I like to ask this always because I've had classes where your first answer was sex. Then, the chocolate, very good. What's the number one thing you can't live without?
Air.
Air. You can go on for a few minutes, maybe. That's about it. The quality of your air. When you walk into smog, or you walk out in the Rocky Mountains, and can you feel that energy?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So big difference right there. We don't have to talk about it. Number two, you can't live without.
Water.
Okay, sex. No. Water. You can go for a few days, maybe a week if you're a camel, but you can't live without it. Again, quality of water makes a big difference. Whether it's city water, distilled waters, fresh spring water, whatever it is. We don't have to talk about it, right? Now comes food.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This would take 2 days. So we'll skip talking about that also.
Yes.
But again, you can recall chemistry and just what's in your body. Your body's supposed to be alkaline. I mean, how many of you measured the alkalinity of your bodies lately? Good.
Absolutely.
Good.
Absolutely.
Okay. So eat your vegetables. Okay. What else? So what else can change this
Fluorescent
energy
lighting.
around us? I'm sorry?
Fluorescent lightning.
Fluorescent lightning. Let's make that a category.
All right.
What would we put that in? So we talked about how our body's electromagnetic in nature. So what would influence it? Another electromagnetic something field around us. Fluorescent light.